Hey everyone, Krupa and Gav here from IGN, and I'm going to show you 15 minutes of Walker Assault, which is a mode in Battlefront.
It is, yeah. Like,
this is you playing.
This is me playing, so, I mean, you know.
Oh, you look good.
Well, at the moment, I'm looking good. This is an alright one for me. This is one of the first times I've ever played it. So this is basically me setting up the fact that I might die a lot.
Okay.
But I also kill a lot of people as well, so, you know, win some, you lose some. That's what I say.
So you went over to somewhere equally cold. You went to Sweden for a few days to play lots of Battlefront.
I did indeed.
So you got hands-on with lots of the modes.
Yeah.
And this is one that we've seen probably the most of right now, because this is the one they led with at E3.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to point out that there, someone popped down. I thought, oh, I've already got a big power-up that I've got, but I really want to get in that TIE fighter. So I'll use this power-up. And as I used it, someone else jumped down and grabbed the TIE fighter. Teamwork. Yeah. Don't think so, mate.
So can you just set up what Walker Assault is as a mode in general? Okay,
so Walker Assault, you either the Rebel Alliance or the Empire, and you're going up against each other. And basically what you have to do is, if you're a Rebel Alliance, you have to establish an uplink. And what happens with the uplink is, you can call in an assault on the AT-ATs, and then they become like vulnerable for a period of time, and you can take them down. But that's the thing, like, if you're the rebels, you've actually got something to do in this. Like, it's quite good. You've got to, like, you know, not only have you got to get the uplinks, that you've got to defend the uplinks. Whereas if you're the Empire, you've just kind of just got to shoot people.
Which is, well, that's what you signed up for.
I know that's what I signed up for.
You're the Empire right here, and you just picked up one of the power-ups that kind of springs up around the level, and that puts you in a TIE fighter.
Yeah, look at me go. They're really hard to fly. Okay, so before people start saying about me going down right now, like, yeah, they are really hard to fly.
You went down pretty easily there.
All right, that's fine, it's okay. But they are quite hard to fly. I found out later on that there's a first-person mode, and it's actually a lot easier to fly when you're in first-person mode. But I'm going to have another crack at it here on the TIE Fighter, see if I can do any better. I'm pretty sure that I do a little tiny bit better. Because
you've seen this footage.
Because I've seen this footage, and I can remember it as well. But that's the thing, like, as these guys, you basically just, like, you're just getting assaulted, like, all the time, and I just felt like you don't really have a purpose other than just kill people. Like, I like... But
that is the Empire.
I know.
I don't know if that's really what they're going for, but it's a good representation of what it is to be in the Empire. Like, you sign up, you're just killing people.
I know, but you're
not fighting for anything.
I am fighting for something, though, aren't I? Like, actually, no, because the Empire are fighting for what they believe is a just cause. The Empire aren't sitting around going, we're well evil, we are.
But on the Stormtrooper level, this is entering a bigger ethical debate about Stormtroopers, but a lot of them, you know, do they have choice, really?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, you've got to have a job. There's probably not that many jobs going.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just doing it.
Just doing it for a laugh.
Anyway, back to Battlefront.
But that's the thing. Whereas, like, in the other modes that we've played, like Drop Zone, you actually have... I don't know what that guy was doing there. You actually have, like, something fun to do. Like, everyone's got the same mission, which is to defend these pods and to like, activate these pods, which I quite like. Whereas in this, it's just...
It's more fun if you're the rebels.
It is more... Well, that's the thing. I don't even think this mode is that fun. Like, because... For me, it doesn't work because it's too expansive. Like, it's a massive map, and you spend a lot of your time sort of running
to get back into the action.
Exactly, yeah. And even, like, there's a part, not in this video, but on something else that I captured, where I became Luke Skywalker, and I was so far away with the power-up. It's just like, it's not fun to watch Luke Skywalker just
jogging.
Yeah, jogging around in the snow. I don't really...
Was this fun?
This is really fun. Like, I think controlling the AT-STs and the AT-ATs is so much fun, because the AT-AT, or AT-AT, if you will, is really powerful. And, like, a lot of these are quite powerful. As you see me,
good.
Like, there you go. That's Luke Skywalker. Oh, yeah.
You just killed Luke Skywalker?
Whatever, mate.
With the AT-ST. What an ignominious end.
I know. Also, the really funny thing about when you kill Luke Skywalker and that is obviously they don't want to show them dead, so they just sort of like kneeling down in the snow for a bit and then they just disappear.
It's a force, that's like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You can get around it that way.
You can, yeah. I mean, this is canon as well, so, you know.
Well, it's not canon.
It is canon, though.
Well, it's not no, they said it's like a play set, so it's kind of... It's not canon.
But it is part of the canon.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
Well, I think it is.
Well, you can think it is, but that doesn't make it true. That's how reality and facts work.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing that I do like about this is like this is a bit better because I've obviously got some armor and stuff like that, so it's easier to kill people while you're being shot. But you die a lot, or I died a lot. Do you remember how many times you died when you were playing this?
I don't know. I can't really remember. It's probably no more than once.
Well, that's probably not true, is it?
I played it for a couple hours as well.
And that's the thing. I think, like, obviously we've only seen like a limited amount of sort of the power-ups and things like that because they're not going to show everything before the game has been released. But I kind of feel like, here we go. You can see the Y-wings now, so they're going to attack the walker, which means the walker is vulnerable. See him? He's got all
right. Shields are down.
So shields are down, and this is where you have the opportunity to take out the walkers.
Because like we've played this a couple of times. I played it E3 and I played it recently as well, and it's going to go online soon in the beta. I assume this mode will be in the beta.
It is, yeah.
And people realise just how big this map is because we're kind of focusing on one section of it. There's a whole other side to this, where the walker assault, like as they kind of like march forward, there's a whole other side to this map. It is massive.
Yeah,
and this is every time you die, I do remember this. Like you're always kind of just trying to get back in. I want to get back in. I want to get back in.
That's a big thing about Battlefield, isn't it? Like, I mean, whether or not people... Like, a lot of people really like Battlefield for kind of like this reason and that, but, I mean, it's quite sort of... Like, you're just running around quite a lot. But you are running around on Hoth. So, I just feel like the map could be a little bit smaller. Whereas in Drop Zone, everything's really, really focused. Like, you have a particular mission, and because they're all, like, in different parts of it, like... You're sort of funneled in a little bit more. Yeah. Whereas this is just sort of, hey, here's this giant map.
It's really cool. It's really tricky that because I will play the Tatooine level on co-op, and that's nice, vertical and quite. You know, there's a lot to it, even though it probably doesn't take up that much space. Ooh.
Luke Skywalker. I'm just gonna tree shooting him a bit. Like that's the thing. If you get taken on by a hero,
I just panic.
Yeah. If you get taken on by a hero, you don't last very long.
No.
You have to be quite far away to be able to make it do any damage on him. Like I've killed Vader and I've killed Luke, and I was really far away in both times of those. So it's not like if you're one on one with him, you're just normal. Yeah. If you're one on one with him, you're dying. Definitely. Oh, who's that? Oh no, that's just rubber. It's fine. But I do like. It gives you the Battlefield edge. Look, there he is. Look, oh, how sad is that?
Oh, that's harrowing.
He looks like he just has some really bad news.
It's like they're executing Luke Skywalker.
Sorry, Luke. You owe us $500 extra on your tax from last year. So
that's really going to stay with me, I think. Him just kneeling beside a trench.
The first couple of times I saw it, I was like, what's he up to? Oh, dead. Right. Okay, never mind. So, and as you go around as well, you get all the different like power-ups that are around. But I got confused quite a lot of the time when I should be using them, because you think, okay, well, I'm gonna keep back like the really, really big power-ups for when that was cool. You keep back the really big power-ups for when like the shields are down or something like that. But chances are you're not gonna last that long. So when you get these power-ups, you're sort of like, right, I'm going to use these.
I think you have to, yeah. Like when I played this, you just got stuck on a rock there.
I did.
It's fine. I'm not going to draw attention to it. Okay. When I played it and I've got power-ups, like, yeah, use them immediately. Otherwise, you just never come around to using them.
And that's the thing. Like, the one thing we haven't got to do, and the one thing that I really like Battlefield over Call of Duty sometimes, is the loadouts you can do. So you can do all these like really cool custom loadouts that really make your player stand out from other people's players. So it's not just like another grunt. But we haven't had a chance to do that yet. Here we go. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Oh, Luke's
having to kneel down.
Monster. Here we go. Oh, can you take him down? No, I can't. He's going mad. So there, good one. Good triumph there. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to jump in this guy now. And this. Oh, I'm not. Okay. I would have done that if I was gone. If I could go back in time and fix it, Daniel, I would have gone on that.
So you know what? I want neither of those excellent power-ups.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Just gone rogue. I mean, it's working, to be honest. We just killed the top player there, so take what you will from that. Oh, a bit overkill as well. So this is where...
Are you doing well here?
Yeah, this is where the Rebels start. So the Rebels all start out of this here. So this is... I guess they're kind of defending it. But this is the thing. If you're the Rebels and you start back here, you're so far away then.
Yeah.
Because you have to, like, really run away. But when I was playing as the Rebels, that's the place that I found the Luke Skywalker power-up more than any time than anything else. So that was pretty good, really.
Do you have to do anything to get to play as Luke Skywalker? the criteria?
I don't think so. I think there's criteria in, like, if you're on the AT-AT and you're doing well, you get to stay in it as longer. So I'm assuming that's the same thing. That's the same sort of thing that happens with the heroes. Oh, here we go. There's loads of us here. Better be, because the walker's about to go down. But I thought maybe there would be that if you're doing well, the power-up will spawn for you like a lot quicker, but that doesn't happen at all, really. I think it's a bit random where it is, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, really. Because you'd think, oh, if you're doing really well, then you'll spawn next to, or you'll get a power-up like next to you or something like that, but that's not how it works. Like, you basically, from what I could tell and what I played, it's really it's completely random, like what spawns where, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Time will tell.
Exactly, yeah. But that's like the first time that I played this, and it was like literally I had one go of it, so one 15-minute session at E3, and I did terrible because it's really hard to get to grips with, and that's actually a really, really interesting point of whether, like, you know, this game for Star Wars fans, if you're a Star Wars fan who doesn't play video games and you see there's a Star Wars video game out, are you going to pick this up? You probably would. Are you going to be disappointed with it? I don't know, because it's solid.
Yeah, but there's the thing is, I think there's a lot in this game that we've not seen. Like, they're announcing, we haven't had that many modes, and I don't think it's going to launch with just the most, you know, obviously there's more modes, but I think there's a lot more that they've yet to reveal, and maybe it's just their day one, like, there's loads of extra modes. Yeah. So remember they first announced it, we were talking about these, like, co-op mission modes, which were more, like, based around moments from the movie. We've still not seen them.
Well, we've seen the co-op missions for Tatooine. Yeah. So that's just survival. So that's basically, and that was probably my favourite bit, because that was the most fun that I had, because you're against the computer and you can really sort of control the game a little bit more, whereas obviously you're playing against like actual real people, you have no idea what's going to happen. But if it really reminded me of like old Gears, where you're playing like, you know, just wave assault, and you're just like one wave after another, like really trying to take them down and trying to like just trying to survive as long as possible. I think the mode is actually called survival mode, which is good. But that was probably my favourite bit, and I can imagine playing that mode on this map. I think that would be awesome. And the same with Sullust as well. Sullust we played Drop Zone on, but I can imagine playing the survival mode on Sullust would be really good. Oh, I just died as I got the 80-80 power up, Daniel. That's not good, is it?
See, this isn't the other side of the map with all the trenches. It's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
but again, like what we was going back to earlier, like that's how you want Hoth to feel. Yeah. So, you know, it's hard to make it feel like Hoth, but then you go, oh, it's too big and expansive and flat. But that's kind of what Hoth looked like as a battlefield.
I know that, but right, the way that they control the map in Sullust, like Sullust is massive, absolutely massive. All the action takes place. Oh, I don't know what happened there. All the action takes place in quite a small area of this giant planet. Oh, well, one-on-one. You ain't gonna take me down, mate. So, or you. I'm so glad I killed those people. Can you imagine if I was just dying all the time? This is the thing, like, I was really worried about going and play this mode because, as I said, I didn't do very well in the E3 one. I'm sort of doing alright here. There's a lot of deaths going on, but also a lot of kills. So you're getting best of both worlds. You want to see those death animations, really, don't you?
You want to cycle through all of those.
Exactly, yeah.
Was this your preferred gun of choice? The blaster? Like, you seem to be favouring it quite a lot.
Well, it's got a really good range for a blaster. Plus, it's the blaster, so you look really cool with it. And, you know, that's what I quite like. But my favourite gun is Chewie's rifle, which isn't his...
the bolt rifle?
Yeah, it wasn't available in this... no, not a bolt rifle. His actual, like, shotgunny thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that's got a really, really good range on it, and it wasn't available in this mode, unfortunately, because that made the co-op mode really... well, not easy, but it made it a lot easier. We were only allowed to play it on normal, and I can imagine if I was playing that, I would probably bunk it up to hard, maybe.
That's just your style, isn't it?
That is my style, bunking it up to hard. I quite often say that in the office, like, what's that on normal? Bunk it up to hard, Daniel. You know me.
You go, like, no, that would be too hard for you, that.
I also think maybe, like, communication could have been something as well. Like, we didn't have headsets at this actual thing, we just had headphones. There was no, like, talking, saying, like, you go over here or something like that.
Yeah, I imagine that would be quite key if you're protecting stuff.
Yes, definitely. And I think because you're sort of playing as, like, lone gunman, really, because unless you can see where your player is, unless you can see where your teammates are, it's really hard to sort of, like, flank people and get into formation and things like that. And when you're all going to be working together towards, like, one single cause, that's going to be make a lot of difference, I think, yeah. So,
what were you playing it on?
PC.
PC.
Yeah, so it's the first time I played with a PC, a keyboard and mouse for ages as well. But I actually forgot.
You can tell.
Well, I actually, no, it's fine. Just put me down, it's fine. And there we go, we've taken the victory. But I actually prefer playing with a keyboard and mouse. I think I am going to play Battlefront with a keyboard and mouse when it comes out.
On your PS4?
On my PS4. Wait, I can plug that in, right? So there you go. 24 kills, 17 deaths. Is that good?
Well, it's not as bad as some, it's better, better than others.
Yeah, but that is Walker Assault on Hoth, which is available in the Star Wars Battlefront beta, which will be out this week.